everybody, it's your girl Boss Girl T, aka Todd T, and I'm here with my co-host
LB.
And today's topic on Pretty on Purpose podcast, we will be talking about goals. Today we're actually going to be switching roles, and my dad's going to be asking me the questions. So let's get started.
Well, Tati, there's so many teens like yourself that have reached the high school age. Mm-hmm. Now you're in 9th grade. We're almost half of a year into school. What are your goals to finish out this year?
My goals to finish out this year will definitely, for one, get all A's for my quarter grades, and for another one is just to make sure I'm on my game of always getting stuff done and not lacking.
Okay. Is there any goals that you think you can fix? Anything that you set that you say, hey, I'm not sure that I'm going to hit that goal. I might need to reset.
Definitely probably making sure I don't lack. I think, as you know, I get distracted pretty easily. So I think I need to work towards putting stuff that's not important aside and doing stuff that is important first.
Like some organization.
Yeah.
Need to organize
yeah.
a little more. Right, that's cool. What are your goals to finish out high school?
My goals to finish off high school is to end the quarter with being myself and having fun. I don't want my years of being in high school to always be like work, even though I know I need to get my work done. I also want to know that I had fun and stuff. So yeah, that's going to probably be my end goal, is to make sure I stayed myself, stay out of drama, got my work done, and still had fun.
Okay. So after high school, what is your plans? What's your goals to hit?
After high school, for me, I want to be an Obgyn, so I want to go to college right away. I don't want to do a gap year because I feel like I just want to get it out the way.
I don't want you to do a gap year either, by the way.
So I want to go to college right away.
Okay.
And then I want to do a gap year after I get out of college, before starting to work.
Okay.
So I want to probably go to Dominican Republic, where mommy's side of the family is, and then just start off from there. Just start my career off from there and let it flow.
You plan on being in the Dominican Republic to start your career, or are you going to come back to the States?
I'm going to come back to the States, but I was thinking if I start a registry in Dominican Republic, I would have to stay for more than 1 year.
Absolutely.
So I was thinking if I do start it there, then I would just finish my 4 years and then come back to the States.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'll stay there for a year, be with my family on that side, and come back to the States and finish my registry.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what projected you to want to be an OBGYN?
Okay, so I saw an article one day, and it was how people just be killing off black babies. And I felt like there's not a lot of black doctors in the industry, especially OBGYNs.
Okay.
So I was like, that's what I want to be. And then I want to build my own hospital. So then I have my own hospital along with being a doctor in my own workshop, in my own workplace.
That's pretty awesome. Do you ever feel that goal sometimes is not obtainable?
Yes. A lot of times I feel like that. I feel like sometimes I put myself back or bring myself down, even though I know I should keep pushing myself forward because, again, of the distractions. I feel like sometimes I get distracted way too easily, where I'm pushing myself back from my goal instead of taking steps forward to my goal.
Okay. Well, just to kind of give you a comment, having goals are cool. Having goals are the best thing you're supposed to do. But without a plan, you cannot execute a goal. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is this. What is your plan leading up until that time? What is your roadmap? What's your plan to get you where you need to be? To stay focused, to stay in school, to stay boggled down to the things you're supposed to be getting done, to kind of pull you to the place that you need to go?
I feel like, especially during this year, my plan was always to not disappoint. I feel like when I feel like I'm disappointing someone, it makes me want to prove them wrong.
Okay.
So if I get a bad grade and you guys yell at me for it, it's okay, now I know I don't want to disappoint, so I keep grinding to make sure I don't get bad grades, or I just maneuver where I'm okay, I got this, I can do it. I push myself harder when I disappoint people that I love.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my goal personally, on how I see myself, making sure I don't get distracted and stuff. I just know if I'm gonna disappoint somebody that I love, I'm gonna push harder to make sure it's not gonna disappoint them.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you give me one short-term goal that you have?
A short-term goal is me to gain 100 pounds. that is my short-term goal.
Okay.
I'm 94, so I'm really getting there. So I feel like I can make it, but like that's probably gonna be like my shortcoming.
So you don't want to gain 100 pounds. You mean you want to get up to 100?
I want to get to 100.
Okay,
I haven't even made it there yet. So.
Okay. Okay. What about a long-term goal? I mean, beyond college, because we can all sit here and say, hey, this is the yellow brick road I'm going to take. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to have a family. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. What is your, I want to say a long-term goal past college. What is your stretch goal? Like, what is your stretch goal that you say, okay, this is the ultimate Tatiana?
My stretch goal would definitely be building the hospital. I feel like that would be like such an achievement for me to be like, all those people that didn't believe I could do it, like, I have it. Like, just building that hospital from the ground up and like I'm gonna be able to see it. Like, that would probably be like one of my long-term best goals that I will ever have.
Now, what this hospital cater to?
So I had multiple ideas. First, I wanted to know if I wanted to make like a medical office or if I wanted to just have a healthcare center. And then I was like, I want a hospital. Like, I want a real life hospital. People come in there when you need a surgery. Like, I want a real life hospital. I want to carry to people delivering babies, people when they break a leg. Like, I want a hospital.
So you're thinking beyond being a doctor or administrator of the hospital, you're thinking about owning the hospital and still operating, like an owner-operator type of.
Yeah, I want to be a worker of my own work. I want to work for myself.
That is a very strong statement you made. A worker of your own work. That means you get to create the life that you want to create. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So, my last question for today. The Tatiana today, if you could have went back, let's say 3 years, what would you tell that Tatiana then?
I would tell that Tatiana to push harder and don't act for people. I feel like 3 years ago, I was definitely acting to stay in friendships or like just like putting myself in situations I didn't need to be in, and definitely getting distracted. So I just tell myself, push harder and don't worry about what other people think of you, and don't get offended easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you very much for allowing me to interview you today.
Yeah, it was different, you know. I usually be the one asking the questions and everything.
Yeah, you did really well.
Thank you guys for watching Pretty on Purpose podcast. We will see you guys next Monday. And Daddy will be interviewing me again for season 2. We are completely done with season 1, and we are so excited. So we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Peace.